Blessed Sunday to you, all my sports to the bone people. Back at it again with another video. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope everybody's doing okay. Hope you're all getting yourselves ready for the third and final T20 game of the series. Yes, my people, West Indies and Pakistan will take to the field later on tonight to see who will walk away with the series. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But before we get into tonight's game, we want to take a look at Captain Shai Hope and man of the match from last night's game, Jason Holder. Yes, my people. As most of my regular viewers and subscribers know, I like to listen to the captain after each game and just come back and have a little talk as it relates to what he had said. Now, we're getting 2 for 1 in this video because Jason Holder being the man of the match, he did an interview, so I'll be taking a look at both guys. So just let me know your thoughts in the comment section, my peeps. All right, let's jump into it. Starting off with our all-rounder, Jason Holder. So this is Jason Holder now. He was saying that in terms of bowling, it was swinging. So he just tried to use the swing to the best of his advantage because it was swinging out there. And he was saying that luckily he got a couple key wickets to start. And, he also got good support from Akil Hussain so that they were able to control the power play and basically put Pakistan on the back foot from the get-go. He was also saying that, it's all about being unpredictable and just mixing things up. So he was saying, he didn't want to just stick to one line and one length. He was just mixing it around and basically not fighting the conditions, The ball was swinging, so it was just all about taking the conditions and just mixing things up. And it came off, is what Jason Holder is saying. He also said that in terms of his skills, he has been working on things a lot, just trying to be flexible as it relates to where, different stages of the innings that he's asked to bowl. Just basically paying attention to his numbers in terms of what happens when he bowls in the power play, what happens when he bowls in the middle, and what happens when he's asked to bowl at in the death overs. So according to Holder, it's really good to see that he's able to do it at both ends. Bowling in the power play, bowling at the back end, and also doing some batting for us in the back end. Man was saying that he's just happy to be able to execute for the team, because it's been a very tough period for us. So it's all about just enjoying the win and looking to bring the momentum into the third and final game, which is later on tonight. In terms of becoming the leading wicket taker in international T20s, Jason Holder was just saying it's a good feeling. It's always good to pick up wickets for West Indies, but it's even a better feeling when you win as a team, is basically what he was saying. Now, in terms of his batting, he was saying that they took it a little later than they really wanted to, but, there was a plan. He said that when he and Shepherd were out there batting, he had indicated to Shepherd that they needed a few sixes. They needed about 4 of them. And, they got 3. But luckily, they were able to get across the line. So, they just want to continue to build on this momentum and just continue to improve as a team. Now, he also gave a heartfelt message as it relates to donning the West Indies colours. Man said that, he loves playing for West Indies and his aim is always to leave West Indies cricket better than where it was when he came in as a player. So there is still work to be done and he's willing and ready to help West Indies cricket at all times, is basically what Jason Holder had to say. All right, let's move on to Captain Shai Hope, who was finally able to give a winning speech. So this is Shai Hope now, my people. Hats off to the bowlers for setting up the game like that. Right? He was saying that restricting Pakistan for such a low score was really brilliant. And, it gave the batsmen the opportunity to chase it down. The man said that the bowlers are working extremely hard behind the scene, or behind the scenes, According to Hope, they are working on things like, hitting those Yorkers, hitting those different skills that we need when it comes on to bowling in different parts of a T20 game. So from Yorkers to slower balls to different things that the bowlers will utilize. Shai Hope is saying that the guys are working really hard behind the scenes, and he's really happy that they were able to set up the game like that, and the batsmen were able to get the team across the line. Obviously, my people, it wasn't a clean batting performance, but when your back is against the wall, they say that, boy, a ugly win is better than a pretty loss. So you can just imagine that Hope and his players, they are just happy to get across the line, or they were happy to get across the line last night. And, they are looking to put together a better performance tonight to basically close out the T20 series. Man was saying that, it's just all about trying to improve as a team, and the guys have been putting in the hard work, is what Shai Hope is saying. He's saying that hopefully this game, last night's game, will be the turnaround point, and we will just continue on a winning note moving forward. That's what Skip was saying. Man was saying that we need to find a way to get more singles in the middle when it comes on to the spin. It was asked about how we can go about negotiating or navigating those middle overs. Man said that Pakistan, they know as a team that Pakistan will be coming with spin. So it's all about just getting it right. According to Hope, we're a power hitting team. We know this. But sometimes when boundaries aren't an offer, we just need to find a way to rotate the strike. And this is something that we have been talking about for a long, long time now, right? Rotating the strike and making sure that, we are not building up too much pressure. So that is what Shai Hope is saying, that when the boundaries are hard to come by, we need to rotate the strike, and we really and truly need to see how we can maximize and loose deliveries when they come, but we have to find a way to rotate the strike. So that is Captain Shai Hope there, my people. I mean, when I watched the interview last night, you could see that he was happy to win, but, you could also see that he was trying not to really show too much emotions because, he knows that the job is not yet done. It is just starting. The aim is to try and finish off this series with a win. You understand? So the aim will be to win this game later on tonight, and then hopefully just continue to improve as a team. The T20 World Cup isn't too far from here, and we continue to hear these guys saying, even prior to this series, we heard Coach Darren Sammy saying that we are going to a transition phase, and I mean, it's the longest phase that we have ever seen. So we are hoping that this series here will basically tonight's game will be able to put in a good performance, and they will just continue improving from there. So that is pretty much it for now, my people. We will definitely touch base again later on tonight before the game. Big up.